아빠도 먹으려고. 아빠도 먹으려고.
같이? 정말?
씨 생일은 토요일입니다. 둘째. 우리 이제 또 내려서 걸어야 되니까 아빠랑 손잡고 걷자. 신기하네. 또 뭐 들고 왔어? 가방에 또 뭐 있어? 가방에 들어갔지? 가방에 잘 들어갔지? 뒤에 있네, 뒤에. 그거는 필름이라는 거야.
저거 필름인가? 이거는?
카메라 자판기.
우리 지금 카메라 봤어? 이게 다 뭐야?
필름.
필.
필름.
필.
I know it's been a while since we've kissed, or even since I've seen you. Once again you went too loud without talking, so I hope I didn't disturb you. But it's Sunday and I'm lonely, and I know 7:15's too early to be calling, but this ain't gonna take long. I'll let you fall back asleep soon. I was hoping maybe you could ease my worried mind. Now there ain't no damn way I can love someone else like I loved you, and I know that it might be a long time. Could you wait for me? Stay true for me. Save your lips for me. Sleep alone for me. Could you wait? Gave you everything I had till I didn't have myself. I lost myself in you, and I do it all over again. And I will wait for you, and stay true for you. Save my lips for you, sleep alone for you. Yes, I will wait for you.
진짜 대박.
Oh, it won't be too long till I'm coming back to visit. But it could be a year till I'm back for good. So I'm asking you a question, but if you don't wanna, then don't tell me. But if the answer's yes, I really wish you would. Can you wait for me?